Hi, you guys. It is day 4. Um, I need to get on a schedule with recording these because I should probably have these pre-recorded, but I don't because I change things all the time. Um, so I'm sitting on the floor in my bedroom because there's no more light because it's dark out, and there's my laundry basket. So, anyways, real life, kind of that's what I'm all about. If you ever come to my house, it's very lived in. Anyways, today we're talking about, so the reel I had posted was like 30 pounds. If somebody basically comes to me and says, like, I've lost, 25, 30 pounds in 1 month, um, people are really excited, right? That sounds amazing to lose such a huge amount of weight. Um, but the problem is that it's just a massive red flag. So when we look at how much weight should be lost, it's usually about a half a pound to like 2, maybe 2.5 pounds a week. So if we look at 30 pounds, we're looking at over a 7 pound loss every week. And so what that tells us, the way fat is lost is you're not going to lose 7 plus pounds in 1 week. If we're losing that much, it just tells us that we're losing something else, right? Because fat loss and weight loss are not the same thing. So let's be clear on that. um, Weight loss is like water weight, muscle mass, which we absolutely need to fight to keep on us. And so it's anything from like, I mean, it can be anything from like, bone loss, blood loss, whatever. It's just weight in general. Typically, though, it's going to be water weight, and fat weight as well. But it's also the kicker is the fat loss or the muscle loss. So we don't want to see that. When our muscle goes down, our metabolic rate goes down, like everything. Like the more muscle we have on us, the healthier we are. So when we get into a muscle loss, like if we lose weight too quickly and we get into that muscle loss cycle, then we're actually definitely lowering our health. So the only time I will say this, like I have an old client who actually just carried a lot of lean mass. And so she was like, I'm done with this. Like she was injured. And so she was just like, I want to be smaller. And she's like, this isn't, my sport, my training isn't a priority anymore. So I want to just lose weight in general. And so although she's doing a fantastic job. She's not my client now, but she's losing a ton of fat. But she's also, I think in 1 month, I believe she lost like almost 20 pounds. So, and she knows it's muscle and that's fine. Anyways, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to downregulate our metabolism when we lose weight too fast. It's unsustainable. It's a red flag because it tells me something is wrong is happening. So too much too fast is like an extreme diet. Calories are way too low. Or it's just some sort of funky thing. Sometimes people abuse like other products or whatever for weight loss. Or it's an unhealthy behavior that's taking place that we get into disordered eating, or eating disorders. So anyways, so I know that everybody wants to lose fat quickly, right? But how about, like, my take on this is like, let's do this sustainably, because I don't want someone to like throw the hammer down and like go white knuckle for like as long as they can, for your willpower and your discipline will get you so far until it doesn't. And then we binge eat, or we overeat, or we throw in the towel and we say, forget it, I'm not doing this anymore, because it's not sustainable. So that's where, it's where I don't want clients to be. I don't want people to be there because um, I've been there. I've white knuckled for as long as I can, and then I just kind of give up. I don't do it anymore, but I did do it once upon a time. So yeah. So, anyways, when someone tells you that they've lost, that much weight, it's really easy to be impressed by that or think I want that. But I'm telling you right now, you don't. So, half a pound to like 2, maybe 2.5 pounds, you can guarantee that that's going to be fat loss. So this is important why we keep our protein super high, because if we don't want to go down that the muscle loss spot. So anyways, let me know if you have questions, because I love this topic, and I think it's really misunderstood a lot of the times. All right, happy day 4.